for it while it still lasts.
Oh, the cat shots. We can get the cat shots. We're recording, by the way. We can get the cat shots.
Yeah, that was the funniest thing. Everyone's like, "Oh my God, Logan Paul, the guy that filmed a dead person in a suicide forest, he's the bad. He
He's
sucks?
the bad? Yeah.
No way.
No way.
No, he hired criminals to run a scam for an NFT, which is just they're all scams. Whoa! Oh my God, no way!
Oh my God, no way.
Oh my God, no way! Is that the intro? It is. Welcome to another episode of the Morning After Music Show. MAMS for short.
Yeah.
Like me, I'm short. Hi. My name is Cody. Join with me as always, Brett.
Hi.
How you doing? Say hi.
Just a...
Okay.
There we
Brett,
go.
fucking knocking it out of the park. It's out. By the time you all see this, doing the crazy edit stuff, and if you saw last week's episode, I was laughing heartily. Ha ha ha! I chortled. So hey, yeah, if you liked it, hopefully you came and found us on Twitch. You subscribed to the YouTube, and hopefully saved the playlist. You gave it a little heart click on the playlist to follow along at home. This episode is brought to you by the letter C for Counterparts. Their 7th studio album, A Eulogy for Those Still Here. It came out in 2022, and we're in 2023 now, but Brett,
Hello.
we fucked up.
We did.
Fucked up. We should have listened to this sooner.
I did. We
should have reviewed it
on
sooner.
MAMS should, yeah.
Because we took too fucking long to review this album, it can't officially be the MAMS album of the year for 2022. But Brett, an audience, what was your album of the year for this past year?
Outside of this album?
No, it could be this album. Just personal one. It could be this one. It could be anything that came out.
I'll follow the rules of MAMS because we are on MAMS, and say that this will have to unfortunately go towards 2023, which probably because August Burns Road's coming out, that's probably not going to win. No, this is my 2022. Honestly, it's this one. It's
That's
this
all you had to say.
and Dayseeker. You know.
Yeah. What?
Yeah.
How do you feel beside when I don't sleep? Somehow found me. Do you still doubt me?
Just because, so the Dayseeker, the Dark Sun album in particular, because of how just out there it was for me personally to like just find and listen to and get into.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So yeah, because I still listen to it every day. So this is my daily routine for music right now.
Okay.
Is I get in the car when I'm leaving to go to work. I turn on Dark Sun. I let it go the entire drive. By the time I'm getting in and actually like starting work, the radio starts, and the radio is Counterparts and Fit for a King and Bill Murray and Dayseeker, basically, with
There
like
you go.
a couple of other things sprinkled in here and there. And I'm like, I'm good for the day.
I would have to say for me, I don't know. There was a lot of good music that came out this year.
Yes.
And we'll get
there was.
here's a little tease. We'll get into more of that later. But I don't know, looking at least the things we reviewed, that Moontooth album, a band that, never heard of before. I think it got second place out of my rankings. Only second to Senses Fail. Like it was almost my album of the year. But by ranking, I have to go Senses Fail.
It's the end of the world. It all we have left. Our memories of the love we got.
Hell Is in Your Head. Very solid album. Very solid effort from the boys, from the buddy.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. I wasn't expecting that, to be honest.
And Bill Murray, I probably listened to Bill Murray more, but I remember when we did that episode, there was such a connection I felt to that album. Similarly
I get that.
to the connection I felt with this album that we are reviewing. A Eulogy for Those Still Here, the 7th studio album from Hamilton, Ontario's own
What a wonderful day for Canada, and therefore, of course, the world.
Counterparts. It was released October 7th, 2022, via Pure Noise Records, with 11 tracks and coming in at a quick, hot 33 minutes and 40 seconds. The performers were, of course, Brendan Murphy on the lead vocals, Alex Ray on guitar and clean vocals, Jesse Doreen on guitar, Tyler Williams on the bass and backing vocals, and Kyle Brownlee on the drums. It features Kenny Whittleson on Soil 2, Kenny Whittleson being the band's merch guy and also Brendan's best friend.
Is that really?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
He's just hanging out.
That's cool.
Also a sequel to Soil, previous song off of previous album. On the production side, it was the one, the only Mr. Will Putney once
No.
again. Actually been a little bit since we've seen old Will on this show.
It has. On the show, it has.
He did the mixing, the mastering, the whole shebang. And you know what? I've missed him. I've missed our Mr. Putney.
Hey, dude. Yeah. Knocks it out of the park every single time. Like, this is
Every single time.
I love this album. I really love this album.
Yeah, this album with the singles Unwavering Vow, Whispers of Your Death, and Bound to the Burn. Now, Brett, why do you love this album?
It's fucking, it's emo shit mixed with like old school metalcore. Perfect. Perfection.
Put that on the tagline for the album.
That's it. It's all you fucking
making
need.
an ad. That's all you fucking need.
That's all you need.
Put that.
They got the chant along shit. They got the sing along parts. They got the emotions. Whispers of the Deaf is holy shit. I was there for the whole Twitter part.
Were you?
Brendan is like easily one of my favorite people I follow on Twitter. He's fucking hilarious. But like also when the cat stuff was going on, it happens. Man, he was savage to people. He did not hold back. It was,
understand.
and I understand. And I was on his side the whole time. I'm like, bro, I am here for you. Like, let these people know. Shut the fuck up. Like,
For those who don't know, I don't know how you wouldn't. Whispers of Your Death, and I guess partially this whole album, kinda, is about Brendan's cat Kuma, who sadly passed away on September 25th. So a week before the album dropped. Real rough. There's also a video online of them performing this at Furnace Festival, which, Maylene was at, right after
Maylene
we
was
saw
there?
them.
Oh, that's right.
Maylene
That's
was
where
at Furnace
that was the show.
That was their first official show.
Yeah,
after
right.
the practice we got to see. And they
It was
performed
practice.
that song the day before. And going through and finding the information for this, I came across that live footage, and I looked at the date, and I looked at my notes, and I said, "Oh, that sucks.
That really sucks.
I
really
don't
sucks.
like that.
No.
I don't like those
No,
feelings
man.
in my head and in my heart.
No.
I have cried so much doing research for this fucking
Dude, yeah.
episode because every time Whispers of Your Death comes on, I think about this one right here. Hey, thanks for being a prop for the last hour, just waiting patiently. Fucking, I can't. The
It's rough.
intro track being the date that he got Kuma. Brendan and his ex rescued him on 7/26/2020. Developed a very strong bond shortly after, since COVID was in full swing, and Brendan's ex was an essential worker. So it was just Brendan and Kuma owling around the house, being buds. After a few months, unfortunately, Kuma got very sick. Was given like 6 to 8 weeks to live. We all know how that usually goes. Almost died due to complications of a blood parasite, while also being FIV positive, which is rough.
Yeah.
Which is rough. Hey, Lucy, if you ever get sick, I'm going to die. And that's how Brendan felt. Brett, you were there on Twitter.
Yeah.
He had to get picked up off the floor by his parents.
This is that like perfect emo metalcore, because that's what I mean. That's really what it should be in the first place. Anyway.
Well, here's why it's so good. It's because it's very emotional. I saw in one of the interviews reading, Will came out once they were done recording this, and he was like, "Bro, people are gonna think your wife died or something." It's about a cat.
It's about a cat.
I've never cried in a song about a fucking cat.
Even Josh has cried from this album.
Oh my god! Even Josh, he has
Josh.
no heart left. Dr. Seuss based the Grinch off of him. The fucking heart two sizes too small in his elder age. Brett, fun fact.
Yes.
Get serious. This is the first time that both Alex and Jesse are featured on an album together since 2013's The Difference Between Hell and Home.
Really?
Brendan, in an interview, said he approached this album with the thought process of, if this is the last Counterparts album, not saying it will be, but if it was, he wanted to look back and be like, hey, was that a solid goodbye? Am I happy with that being my last
Your final
effort
thing
in this thing? I've only been the counterparts or the end guy all my life. So going forward, if today is my last day, will I be satisfied with what I've left behind? And I think he should be, because Mr. Brendan Murphy, I'm going to talk to you for a second.
Oh,
I don't know Counterparts. I've never, they're not a band that, once again, have ever really been on my radar, and I don't know why. It feels like they should have been for everything I heard.
They so
This is the 7th album?
I don't know
What
if
the
I'll cut
fuck?
this part out or not. They're a beatdown band.
Oh.
Before this album, we would not like them.
Really?
I hear their
Oh,
older
so-
shit, and like there's a song here and there that it's like, oh, this is cool. This band is the reason why Josh won't go to metal shows anymore.
Oh.
He got, because the last time he went, he saw Movements and he saw these guys open, and he got his fucking head knocked.
That's what happened. He got a concussion and he hates everything.
That's
now.
what it is. Yeah, he doesn't want to do any of that shit anymore. But it's
Yeah,
because it's
well,
because
I
of these
mean,
guys.
Hey, I get it.
Yeah, that's
Going to shows is
they're
rough.
brutal shows, dude. And like again,
I could imagine.
him, like the way he is on Twitter, he is to the crowd in person.
Yeah.
Like he's going to make them want to fight. They're beat down.
Oh, yeah, I've been watching. But like, I don't know. I really like what I heard.
But I
and
love this album. I love this album. Yeah.
They seem to have a very devout, close-knit fan base.
Mm-hmm.
And like you said, like his online presence, for better or for worse, depending on who you are and who you're asking, like,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know,
It's a bold
He's
strategy.
a guy. He's a dude. He's relatable, and that's the biggest takeaway
the
from this
dude
whole album and
is like-
experience is that it's relatable metalcore that is also mature. Thing
Well-
that everyone tries to do and tries to achieve, they got it. They nailed it.
So he'll tweet and be like, "Oh, I hit the fucking dab too hard. And I'm about to go on stage. I don't know if I can do." Like,
Hey, brother,
he's-
me too.
Like, yeah, like he is very relatable. He is.
He had a very open and honest experience with losing his cat with the community. Like,
Mm-hmm.
dude, the amount of fucking people commenting on and like seeing the timeline of the live performances, because I got into a fucking Whispers of Your Death K-hole last night
Oh, I'm sure.
where I was just going through watching different live performances while Kuma was still around, and then after, whoo, those call outs before the breakdowns. It's it tugs at the old heartstrings. That's not to say the rest of the album also fantastic.
The rest of the album's very good. It just song
keeps
just
going.
stands out. Yeah, that's the thing is like, you start with that song and you're like, holy shit, I need a moment.
How can it get any better? And then it just does.
Yeah.
It doesn't stop.
It doesn't stop the whole
Oh,
time.
man.
And the breakdowns are so brutal, so good, dude. It's so good, and it's old school shit.
The whole time.
It's old school shit, but like
It's old school shit, but it sounds modern.
But exactly, it sounds good. You know, it doesn't sound like just some kids in MySpace. Yeah, this is
It
a
sounds
fucking
like
adult.
this should be a 7th album.
yes.
You know?
Yeah, I agree.
Fucking and the pacing's really good. You know, you go from the ending of Unwavering Vow right into a eulogy for those who's still here.
I'm gonna say
and-
I'm gonna shout out Will Putney on that one. I think.
Oh God, yeah, it's
He's doing his work
perfect
again.
pacing.
Yeah.
And you know, normally an album length of just a little over half hour we would normally complain about, but like
I still want it to be longer.
It's a perfect little package.
But it is.
Yeah, I still want more, but like that's a good thing
in a good way. Yeah, exactly. Like God damn, dude.
Not
this
like
album's so good.
last week with Action Adventure, where your biggest complaint was it was so short.
There wasn't
or
enough
not-
variety. Yeah.
Yeah, not enough variety. This one, it's like, okay, it's a perfect package, dude.
That's the thing. Like,
Fucking great.
this is I can't remember if I said it during Action Adventure or not. This is what you should show up with to the recording studio, not leaving.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
This is the result.
Yep.
You know, they showed up with what Action Adventure was leaving with,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like this
And
is
then left with gold.
yeah, exactly.
The ending, the last track, Masquerade of Saints, fucking.
I love it.
Oh,
What a
man.
good ending. What a good ending.
It's solid all around, and I totally see why this made a lot of people's like top on the album of the year list. You know,
Honestly, I
Not
was
a lot of
there-
not a lot of number ones, but it
No.
was mentioned a lot.
It was always in the top 10.
But
I know when I've been seeing everybody else's number ones and stuff, I get it. There's a lot of metal out there that we don't know or do, or it's like no, because we're niche as fuck. This is that niche,
especially for this show. Yeah,
for this show in particular. Like this is our fucking. This is
yeah. I'm very excited to see where it ends up on the Monolith. But like, man, what a strong start to the 2023 episodes.
yeah.
Like
Yeah.
again, I feel sad that we can't include it with the stats for 2022
Yeah.
because man, this is
It
a
would-
fucking late bloomer. You know,
It's cool,
a
man.
little bit of a late bloom, kind of like fucking Kingdom of Giants.
There was
you know?
there was a lot of stuff came out very quickly those last couple months.
Yeah, October was a very busy month.
October was very
I
busy.
I think that's why it got kind of pushed around.
Yeah.
It also just wasn't on my radar. So like,
I mean, there's still Prada, there's still Dayseeker, you know, like there's still stuff we can do.
ooh, hey, tease that for later, Brett. I'm gonna need you to put in the Soren bit with Patrick Warburton.
Please let me do this.
All right, so on to Brett. Do you have anything else to say?
No,
We got it all covered.
I think so.
All right, on to Viewed, Skewed, and Reviewed, the podcast within a podcast. Boy, I found a lot of fucking reviews for this album.
Did you?
Turns out, Brett,
Holy shit. Okay. Yep.
turns out a lot of people liked it.
Did they?
And I don't know if you could see a little taste how much they liked it, but it was a lot. Kerrang gave it an 8. Sputnik gave it a 10, but their user gave it an 8. New Transcendence gave it a 10. Wall of Sound gave it an 8. Sonic Perspectives, 8.9. Distorted Sound, 8. The Hard Times, 10. Rate Your Music, 7, which is the fucking highest I've ever seen from Rate Your Music. Holy shit. Cryptic Rock, 9. Punknews.org, 8. Booin' Tunes, somewhere Josh just got a little... 9. Ghost Cult Mag, 9. Rock and Load, 10. Games Brain Headbanging Life, 9, but their user average, 9.55. All Music, 6. Discogs, 9.56.
6.
Metal Music Archives, I said what I said, 8. Album of the Year, 7.4. Exclaim, 8. Upset, 8. Metal Epidemic, 10. Riot Vision, 8. And then I got into a bunch of fucking... Hey, what's DE? Is that like Denmark or...
DE? Yeah.
Okay, I got into a bunch of
Sure.
Danish sites somehow. Metal1.info, 10. Album der Roche.de, 10. Rock Magazine, 9. Awe Metal, 8.5. Is that a Dutch accent? I don't know. And musicboard.app, 7.6. And then over here on their YouTubes, our compatriots around us, Memory, 7. Rainblood Reviews and Music, 9. Rob Carey, 8.7. Chandler Burton Entertainment, 7. Old Head Mike, he follows you
Does he?
on the Twitter, doesn't he?
I don't
Or
know.
the TikTok? Doesn't he follow? I think he followed. Anyway, we're
Huh.
friends. 9. David Wolf, 8.5. And Among the Fence, 9.1. A lot of positivity around here.
My favorite part of this,
36.
honestly, I kind of zone out on the numbers. It's the different names.
The different names of some of these.
Some
like,
of this shit that people come up with.
I'll call them out. Bull and Tunes. What
Bullet-
the fuck does
yeah,
that
that's
mean?
what is that?
That's so fun to say. Yeah, so what's the average for the internet? Do you reckon?
Oh man. Well, I got really close last week, so 9.1.
Hey, 9.1 for the internet average. The answer being 8.61.
Damn. I was
Yeah,
a little
the
optimistic
low
on that
ones
one.
got you,
Yeah.
but still 8.6.
8.6 on the internet. That's
Well,
that's pretty
usually,
good.
like for the albums, we're like gushing over. The internet's like, yeah, it was like a 6.8.
Yeah.
It was a 7. You know, fuck you. You don't like good stuff. Only 3 of us reviewed it, but fuck you. So,
Oh,
Brett,
yeah.
that's the internet. Now it's just us. It's just down to us. The final 2. It all comes down to this chat.
It all comes down to this.
Brett, I'm gonna start this off by saying, songwriting and lyrics. That's a 10 all day for me, dog.
It's a 10 all day for you.
If you can make me cry every single time I listen to the song and I watch this motherfucking music video and I'm going to sleep thinking about this song, just the song, the first song,
Your
Yeah, you're
first,
getting a 10 all day
very
for me.
First song.
And like I said, I know we've been like sitting hard on the Whispers of Your Death, but I mean, dude, I'm thinking of fucking tattoo ideas connected to that song that I want to
Really?
get with this one's face on it. Yeah, it kind of touched a nerve, a chord, if you will. So yeah,
Hell
10
yeah.
all day. Musicianship, 9.5. Just as good as the production, which got a 10. Mr.
Oh
Will
yeah.
Putney.
No,
Every
nailed it.
I don't know. Will he ever not get a 10? That remains to be seen. He is the GOAT in the game, which is GOAT Simulator 4. Originality, I give it an 8.86. You know, at the end of the day, it is just melodic metalcore,
Yep.
albeit very good. And memorability, 8.43. And that's probably solely because it's only been this past week.
So yeah, it's only
And
been a little
over
bit of time.
time, yeah, Lucy, I agree. Over time, it's going to look great.
Yeah, dude.
It's going to be great.
That's the thing.
So-
Like this is. I'm almost okay with some of these albums being later because I get to listen to it even more.
So, my overall, Lucy, do you want to do the honors?
Do it,
My
Lucy.
overall for this album, 9.36, Brett.
Ooh.
9.36
A
from your boy.
9.36. Okay.
It still did not beat, if we're doing it with the other 2022 albums, still did not beat Census Fail by just a little bit, but it did beat Moontooth, so I'm pretty sure this is my second place album for 2022.
Okay. Songwriting and lyrics. I agree, dude. I think everything about this is perfect. I wouldn't change anything.
Hey, win some,
Musicianship.
lose some,
This
you know
is
what I mean?
this is probably the worst part for me.
Really?
This in the originality. It's gonna be the worst because I mean Nick kind of said it too on his top albums. It is a 0 and 1s band. There's not a lot of stuff going on. It's good. I love it. I love everything about it. But being honest, I think that personally the drums tend to be intricate, the most variety out of the band. There's not
Super
a lot,
solid.
not a lot of lead. I like the leads that are there. It's that ambient shit. It's that emo stuff. It's still there's just not a lot, and it's fine. It's fine. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just it is what it is. So yeah, I gave that like an 8 or so. Production, I agree. It's in every form of headphone and every speaker in the car sounds amazing at any volume. It's fine. So yeah, perfect 10. Originality, I'm gonna give this an 8 as well because I can still hear this. At the second I hear it, I'm like, oh, that's Counterparts. But it's still not. Like you said, I've heard of Breakdown before. I've heard someone screaming at me before. It is what it
But
is.
they're just doing it really well.
They're doing it very well. In the memorability, I'm giving this a 10 because I do remember this so much because I hear it every single day, at least 2 or 3 times a day. Like
This is right up your fucking alley.
Dude,
Even
yeah.
just normal stuff.
I want to see. I have Last FM on here. Real quick. I want to see if it has my numbers real quick.
Your Scrabbles.
Yeah, my
You gotta check
my
your
Scrabbles.
Last FM Scrabbles.
Yeah, dude. The album alone, I have 123 times. Yeah, I listen to this a lot.
Hey, fair enough.
So yeah, I'm giving it a 10.
I always know it's a good album that we're listening to when I'm coming back to it every single day at work, and I'm looking forward, most importantly, to listen to it.
I go out of my way to
You know.
click on it.
Exactly.
Yeah, 100%. So yeah, my overall score. Oh man, Cody, I think this is the closest we've ever been. It is a 9.3.
Wow, 9.3 on the dot.
9.3 on the dot. But yeah. But yeah,
Brett?
I think this is the closest we've ever been.
Oh, me and you?
Yeah.
Totally. 100%.
Like we've gotten close,
have-
but man, not a 0.6.
Not to that
difference.
degree. I actually, funny enough, Kingdom of Giants, we got real close. We were 9.2, 3, and 9.
This is still even. This is even closer.
Yeah, this
That's
I think
how good this
is the closest.
Mhm.
Yeah. Wow, we are we're not even on the same page. We're in the same fucking like stanza.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Brett, do you want to know what your highest score for 2022 was?
Oh,
Beforehand?
I'm gonna say Census Fail or Kingdom of Giants.
No. Well, no, Kingdom of Giants doesn't count. I'm talking about just albums.
Oh,
in
out of
2022.
2022. Oh, okay. Sorry. Yeah, it wasn't Census Fail.
No, it wasn't. Census Fail, let me see. You gave an 8.6.
8.6. Okay,
You did give something else a little bit higher
a little bit higher. From this year? Fuck, what the hell would
from
that
this
be?
year. Oh, it's going to be very obvious once you fucking figure it out.
The hell came out this?
Miss May I Curse of Existence,
Oh.
you gave an 8.9. That was your highest score for this year of albums
I'm gonna say
of
some,
just 2022.
I'm gonna say some bullshit.
And now you're at the 9.3 right here. Yeah, what's up?
I forgot we did that album.
You were so excited for it too. It wasn't even that
I
long
was.
ago.
And I even talk about it now, and I'm like, yo, look. Damn.
Yeah, you gave that an 8.9, and of the
I listened to
2022
it a lot,
albums, that
still.
was your highest.
I still do
Yeah.
listen to it a lot. That's funny. That's funny though.
That does it for this part. Bring us over to the Monolith.
I don't need to scroll down for this.
Yeah, I that's a bold statement, and I boldly agree.
So we have
Hold on,
two
I got
9.3s, and basically Josh is I mean, that's
8.61. That's exactly what Josh would give.
that's exactly what he would give it. Oh, there I don't hear any like widdly, so 6.
Okay, Brett, where's it going?
All right, two 9.3s
Where's it
and an
going?
8.6.
No fucking God, dude.
I okay, just giving off last week, and your reaction. I'm gonna say it's gonna damn near be close to census fail. I'm gonna say it's 8,
The below census
just
fail.
below, just because.
You're so close, but so far away.
Oh
It's above census fail. It
What?
became, in retrospect, the top album of 2022.
Damn, I was thinking it was ahead, but I was like, no, I'll give it because Josh really likes that album too.
So what's it gonna be? It cracked the top 10. This is such
It
a rare
cracked
occurrence.
The top 10. Damn, and it cracked. I mean, it's cracking 9s.
Yeah,
that's
it
a rare
cracked a
occurrence.
9.
0.07.
I think a 9.07.
9.07.
Brett, you see how that Blink-182 album, one of the seminal emo albums of all time, is sitting
Okay,
there at a 9.10?
Are you telling me it tied?
No, I'm telling you, you got very fucking close. 9.09.
Oh, okay. Wow,
dude.
though. That is basically the same as that album. As Blink.
And dude, just slightly above
And
Census Fail. No
beat
fucking.
Census Fail. It beat a lot of albums.
This show's cool.
Yeah, dude. This is one of those times where it's like there's no way. Cuz I'm looking at Crystal Lake, Linkin Park. Fucking
Yeah.
these are what?
Yeah, it's like when Ice Nine Kills, it's still sitting there in the top 5. By the way,
That one
Like,
that one is
it just hit at the perfect time. You know,
perfect time. I
And
was thinking a lot with the last week I was like, man, it's timing. It's timing. Came out at a bad time because like now you know what I mean when I'm saying I've been listening to this for months, and then that came along. It's like, I'd rather just go back and listen to this.
Goddamn, dude. Hey,
God
Mr.
damn.
Brendan Murphy, I hope you're watching. If you made it this far, congratulations. Spoiler alert, in a second, we're going to fucking spin the wheel, and the whole month is going to be themed around shit we missed in 2022, which we're already kind of doing anyway.
Yeah.
Technically on the YouTube side of things. But, man, oh, man.
This
I
was,
didn't see that. I didn't see that coming.
This was a good one. It was a good one.
And you know what? I 100% agree. It deserves that spot right there, right next to Blink-182, right beneath Under Oath, MIChem, and Linkin Park and Green Day. Counterparts, you did yourself. We gotta figure out what we're doing next. But before we do, I got some stats for us.
Oh.
Yeah, the autism kicked in last night while I was
Okay.
doing this. And I did a lot of maths, and I kind of teased it already, but I got some fucking stats, and I'm going to send them to
Okay.
you.
Okay.
So, as I said, your highest score for a 2022 album was Miss May I Curse of Existence at 8.9. Mine was Census Fail, Hell is in Your Head, at 9.51. Our highest score overall, we're both on American Idiot. You gave it a 10. I gave it a 9.96. Should have been 10 in retrospect, but who cares? Our lowest scores for 2022 albums and overall.
The lowest.
Do you remember?
Okay. Lowest for the
Do you
for
remember
the
what
year?
our lowest one? For the year, it was also
Korn-
the
was
2022.
Korn this year?
Sure fucking was.
It was.
Korn Requiem. You gave it a 4.9 and I gave it a 5.94.
Oh my god.
And I'm a Korn fan, Brett. Now here's a fun one.
I got in the 4s.
I got our average scores for the entire year both with just 2022 albums and overall. So
Oh boy,
Brett,
you spent
if
a lot
you-
of time.
I was doing math. Okay.
Yeah.
I was having a manic. Hey, Brendan, I was having a manic breakdown. You've been there, brother. I know it. Brett, for the 2022 albums, what would you reckon your average was?
7.2.
Ooh, you're so close. 7.4.
Oh.
Your points total to a 162.8 rating.
Out of
whatever.
yeah.
Yeah. And then divided by 22. We did 22 albums for 2022. Perfect,
Interesting.
actually.
Okay. Yeah.
Which
that's
means
cool.
we got to follow suit and do 23 new albums this year. Mine was an 8.1, surprisingly, with all the fucking nines I throw out. But yeah, 8.1. My total points were 178.23. Now, for everything overall that we did this year,
Yeah.
what do you think your average was?
8.35.
Oh, you fucking overshot the moon there. 7.8.
7.8. Oh,
For-
okay.
Yeah, for you. It only went up 0.4.
Okay.
Brought the total number to 412.58.
Oh,
with
missed it by that
53
much.
albums. Mine also just up barely. 8.3 was my average.
Oh man, that's up barely. Yeah.
Yeah. Our top 10 for 2022, starting at number 10, Everything, Raw Data Field with 7.77. Number 9 is a three-way tie between Techno by Electric Callboy, Goblin Hours by Bill Murray, and Crisis of Faith by Billy Talent at 7.85. Number 8 was The Hell We Create by Fit for a King at 8.14. Number 7 was Parisia by Animals as Leaders, 8.18. Coming in at number 6 was Frank Turner Hardcore by Frank Turner, 8.28. Remember that album?
Yep.
Good album.
Yeah,
Solid
good
album.
one. That was a good one.
Number 5, tie between Moontooth for Phototrough and Lee McKinney in The Light of Knowledge. Remember that one.
Yeah.
8.31. Number 4, Dance Gavin Dance, Jackpot Juicer, 8.34. Number 3, Miss May I, Curse of Existence, 8.49. Number 2, Polyphia, Remember That You Will Die, 8.52. And number 1, Senses Fail, Hell Is in Your Head at a 9.04. Officially, since this one didn't count, MAMS' album of the year, which is solid.
That's
I'm
fine with me.
that.
That's fine with me.
I'm fine with that. Lucy, what do you think? Thanks. Our overall top 10 was Miss May I, Polyphia, Day to Remember Homesick, coming in at number 8 at 8.58. Number 7, Kingdom of Giants.
Nice.
What Up, Brothers? Passenger, 8.61. Number 6, Linkin Park Reanimation, 8.66. Number 5, Crystal Lake with Helix, 8.86.
Alex.
Number 4, Senses Fail. Number 3, Blink-182, The Untitled, 9.1. Number 2, Linkin Park Hybrid Theory, 9.51. And number 1, Green Day American Idiot, 9.89. The highest score that will ever happen.
That.
Right there.
That stuff over there. All the green. I have a whole fucking one of these cubbies is just Green Day stuff.
I mean, that is right there. That is the bar. That's
it. Yeah.
That was our 2022 stats. A little bonus I wanted to cook in since it's the end of the year, beginning of the year, and all that stuff before we got too far away from it. Now with last week's action adventure and counterparts, 2023 is under a fucking solid start.
Yeah, it is off to a good start.
Over the top is how we do things, Brett, as I re-record this fucking intro for this bit of the episode. Yeah, we got 10 albums that we did not get to in time in 2022 that has one last shot, one last opportunity, unless we just decide we want to fucking do Dayseeker at a random time throughout the year.
If
But
we don't get to it, yeah.
we have 10 albums. We got 1,000 Below, Hell Finds You Everywhere, Muse, Will of the People, Silverstein, Misery Made Me, Devil's Broad, A Color Decay, Unprocessed Gold, Ocean's 8, Alaska Disparity, The Halo Effect, Days of the Lost, Dayseeker, Dark Sun, Avoid Cult Mentality, and our boy Travis McCoy, Never Slept Better. Brett, spin the wheel. Josh, what are we going to do?
What are we doing, Josh?
Whee!
The one I don't know. What is this?
Do you want to listen to it real fast? And we'll just keep fucking spinning it.
Well, why did we put it on the list if we were?
I mean, I don't know. I didn't think. Go to YouTube real fast.
That's why. That's why we only put on the things we want.
I will redo the intro as many times as we need to.
Many minutes later.
Third time's a charm, Brett. Over the top is how we do things around here. Yeah, so we got 6 albums that came out in 2022. It's our last shot Last
So
opportunity.
last shot. All right,
Last shot.
Josh.
So let's spin the wheel. Yeah.
That sounds like an
That
album
sounds like a plan.
worth listening to. Silverstein's Misery Made Me. Hell yeah.
So yeah, Silverstein Misery Made Me. That is the next album. If you want to if you want to follow along each week, not keep up with the show, just go to the fucking playlist I made for you that I update. I'll update it right now and give it a little heart. And then you can listen to it every week. Just be like, hey, what are they reviewing this week? Oh, they're doing fucking Silverstein. Neato. Next
Neato.
week, oh, they're doing fucking, I don't know, Devil Wears Prada or some shit. I don't
Yeah.
know. That's for the wheel to decide. I am not God, okay? And then, hey, you want to listen to a fucking big old long playlist of metal songs that we voted live on twitch.tv/Morning After Music Show.
That's right, Cat.
You can find that too. Leave a like, and fucking comment other YouTube stuff. Brett,
Yeah.
any parting words? Any counterparting words?
Love your pets.
Yeah. R.I.P. Kuma. And
R.I.P.
that's
Kuma.
it.
What is that? Some 80s shit.
I didn't.